I'm Ray Odom, and I hope you'll be looking for a new book that I'll have out. It's a Radio, Records, and Racehorses, and I hope that you will enjoy that.
Ray Odom is a Phoenix radio pioneer and early concert promoter who was the very first to bring Elvis Presley, Patsy Cline, other country newcomers like Jim Reeves, Hawkshaw Hawkins, Marty Robbins, Ray Price, Wayne Newton, even Frank Sinatra to Arizona audiences. If you grew up in Phoenix in the 50s and 60s, there was one voice who provided the soundtrack to your life. Let's see if you remember this.
Here on 1480 KHAT Radio.
The K-Hat guest star at Riverside Park Ballroom Thursday night, Wanda Jackson, to sing
Love me forever.
Remember this big hit by Wanda?
Right or wrong, I'll be with you.
Yes, sir.
Ray Odom has countless stories and memories from the radio and music business over the years. Like the time a young, unknown Elvis Presley called him up one day when passing through Phoenix. All he wanted was $30 for gas money and a spot on Ray's stage show.
He said, "Mr. Odom?" And I said, "Yes, this is he." And he said, "This is Elvis Presley." I said, "Elvis," I said, "you're going to be a superstar. I've got your record here," and I was a 78, Blue Moon to Kentucky and Milk Cow Blues Boogie. And I said, "I just got through playing one of your songs. People are calling and requesting them all the time." I said, "You're going to be a superstar." "Well, I sure hope you're right, Mr. Odom." He says, "The boys and I are coming through there on the way to LA. He says, could I appear on your show?" And said, "We'd only charge you $30. I said, "Elvis, I'm booked solid for that hour." I said, "Then we dance till 3 o'clock in the morning." And I said, "We'll hook up though, I'll guarantee you that."
Ray is in the Arizona Broadcasters Hall of Fame and has known countless iconic people in his life, such as Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Buddy Holly, Dwayne Eddy, Glenn Campbell, John Wayne, even early sportscaster Ronald Reagan, long before he was an actor or politician. Over the years, Ray Odom has owned 6 radio stations, had several television shows, countless stage appearances, elevated the music careers of many, many people, and still found time to pursue a lifelong passion he and his wife Dolly have shared for over 60 years. And that is owning and training championship thoroughbred racehorses. Along the way, he's even ridden his beloved horse Black Magic in hundreds of parades and events. Inside the book Ray Odom, A Lifetime of Radio, Records, and Racehorses, you'll find many unique stories. Like the time he hired Waylon Jennings in the early 60s at KHAT after Jennings' success on the air at KCKY Coolidge. Of course, Waylon went on to turn Nashville on its ear.
He was on the air on weekends. Of course, he was performing out at JD's, a very popular place in Scottsdale. And he had huge crowds. I guess he was trying to make out with some guy's girlfriend one time, and the guy took a shot at him on stage. He missed, thank goodness for that. Anyway, but he was just a super nice guy, and we were delighted to have him on with us.
Ray Odom made a huge impression on his radio audiences, because if you grew up in Phoenix in the 50s and 60s, his radio stations were part of the soundtrack to your life. So many people still have fond memories of an eloquent poem they heard at the end of each broadcast day.
When you come to the end of a day you've spent with a friend, there's a feeling of sadness about you, though otherwise you might pretend. The music that we've listened to has made us laugh and cry, and other songs have given faith to face the by and by. And now this day is over, and parting is sweet sorrow. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again tomorrow.
Ray Odom, A Lifetime of Radio, Records, and Racehorses is available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Turf Paradise, and other retailers.
So I had to surround the stage with 40 uniformed Phoenix policemen. That was in the contract. And So I went out to settle up financially the next morning at the fairgrounds, and the head groundskeeper came in and he said, "Man, Ray, what a show you had with Elvis last night." He said, "That was just awesome." He said, "We saw a little bit different thing this morning when we went out to clean up." He said, "We found over 60 pairs of girls' panties sticking through the chain link fence." I'm really happy with everything that I did. I met the most wonderful young lady in the whole world. I wouldn't change a thing of anything that I've done. I've enjoyed every moment of all of it.
Ray, I think that's a wrap.
Okay, good.
Wrap, buddy.
Thank you so much.